In a sense, you have a lot of father figures. You have your biological dad. You have Amir, who's like a father figure, who's your mamu. You have Mansoor, you have your stepdad, Rajzuchi, who you're very close to.
Yeah.
So how do you manage all these dads, and do they have ego clashes? And tell me something about this.
I wouldn't call Mansoor a father figure at all.
Oh, really?
Or Amir.
What did you call them instead?
They're very clearly uncles. They started out being my irritating uncles.
Why
and
so?
They both took a lot of pleasure in ragging me when I was young and teasing me and harassing me. But as I grew older, we formed a different kind of relationship, and now actually I'm very close to both of them.
What is it, a relationship of two equals in a sense, almost?
In a sense, there's no formality. The inequality comes in just because of the kind of respect I have for him as a person, as a professional. So I do tend to take advice from him. From time to time I ask myself, okay, what would Amir do?
Do you say that with your biological dad, Anil?
No, because he and I are kind of spookily alike. So I don't need to ask.
Even though you didn't grow up with him?
I didn't grow up with him at all.
My God, that's his genes.
But
then,
right? Speech patterns, at a given moment the kind of words that we would choose, the kind of gestures that we would make with our hands, they're the same.
But you're also spookily alike with your mamu, like you're kind of surprisingly like him. I have to keep going, oh, younger version of him, younger version of him.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
People keep telling me.
These like little things like that,
It's weird,
Yeah.
He's never seen it and I've never seen it.
And Raj, what is the relationship you share with Rajzuchi?
We were together as a family for many, many, many years, throughout my growing up years. So it is again a very, very close relationship. It's a very, they're separated, but it's not like an ugly separation. It's not that kind of a thing. So I don't know, how do you define it?
I don't know, it seems like you've had this kind of tumultuous childhood, but you've processed it in a sort of like, oh, I'm watching a movie and having an adventure.
Everyone I've come into contact with, in terms of my family, has always had just one goal, and that is to make sure that I'm okay.
How lovely.
So whatever has happened, everyone involved had always said, Imran has to be okay, Imran has to be fine, Imran has to come out of this okay. And everyone just kind of dedicated themselves to that one thought.
And why do you think that is?
Amir and Mansoor, their kids were born only when I was 10 and after. So for the first 10 years of my life, there was no one else.
So you were the baby.
Yeah.
And with all these father figures, you've chosen to take your mother's last name.
From the time I was 2, 3, I've always been Imran Khan. It wasn't a conscious choice, it wasn't a conscious decision, that's my name. On my passport, it's my Imran Khan Pal. That's my father's last name.